Welcome to Unboxing History, the podcast where we take a deep dive into the Galveston County Museum's collections and the stories behind it. I'm Christine Hopkins.
And I'm Jodi Wright-Gidley.
So each episode, we're going to dive in deeper into one of the artifacts that's part of the collection. So today, we're unboxing something related to Mardi Gras, something colorful, something fun. So let's dive into it.
Okay, so it's a little crown. So this is a crown that was worn by the crown bearer that was part of the 1961 Treasure Ball Royal Court. The little man that wore this and carried this was named Joe Tabarachi. His family donated this to the museum in the early 90s. It was donated by Mary Lasco and her family.
Well, and for those of you that don't know, during Mardi Gras season, Galveston comes alive with colors and parades and Mardi Gras beads. And there's a lot of history behind that in Galveston and in Galveston County. So, we have this new permanent exhibit, which we're highlighting today. I mean, look behind us. If you're watching this, if you're listening, we'll describe it. But if you're watching this, you can see all these vibrant colors and all these beautiful treasures behind us. So tell us a little bit about the history of Mardi Gras in Galveston.
So Mardi Gras in Galveston has deep roots. So a lot of people say the very first Mardi Gras themed event was at Michelle Menard's house, and that was in 1853. And then there was a group of guys, prominent businessmen, that held a masquerade ball in 1867. But in 1871, Mardi Gras in Galveston really got big because that's when the krewes came in. So you had the Knights of Momus and the Knights of Myth, and they were competing societies that held all kinds of fancy balls, parades, with fancy invitations and costumes. And so from there, it just grew and grew and grew over the years.
And what's so nice about this treasure or this artifact that we unveiled today, look at this, it even has this really formal pillow. But this is something that a mother or an aunt or a seamstress made with care and love. And, one of the things we're talking about the Mardi Gras cruise, but the big tradition has also been Treasure Ball.
Yeah.
Treasure Ball has been going on for a long, long time in Galveston. It's been a fundraiser for the O'Connell High School. And, again, if you look at this in detail, you can see that something's sewn on or it's been glued on. But still, it's just such an important part of our history. And like you said, with Mardi Gras, we've grown, and now we're the third biggest Mardi Gras in the country. And so what started as private balls and parades and parties and fundraisers like what O'Connell has done has turned into probably more than 20 parades, balcony parties, formal, incredible balls, as well as just those parade viewing parties.
And there's so many krewes now. They all have their own personality. They all do their own events. Now we have chicken runs and family-friendly parades and something for everybody.
And so what do you think makes Galveston's Mardi Gras unique from the other celebrations across the country?
Yeah, well, I guess the traditions that grew here in Galveston are different from the ones that are in other towns. And it's also a family tradition. For Treasure Ball, you may have a child being a crown bearer at age 5, and then he'll grow up to be king. Or you'll have a flower girl who becomes queen and her sister's a princess, and it's just a big family event.
Well, and I know I have a friend that I introduced you to where all of her family have been in Treasure Ball, and there have been several queens in her family because, they participated, like you said, as children, and then the goal is to be queen. And that's all related to how much money and how you're doing with your fundraising. So this is an incredible collection. Tell us a little bit about this Mardi Gras collection that the Galveston County Museum has.
So we have hundreds of Mardi Gras items, from capes and trains to crowns, to beads, all kinds of things. So right now we've created a gallery that will be permanent Mardi Gras year round. So anytime you visit, you can see some Mardi Gras. And then what we're going to do each year is change things out. So every year we'll change out. You'll see different capes. This year, the oldest thing we have is from the 1930s. We go all the way to the 80s, but we continue to collect Mardi Gras too. So if you have an old cape or train gathering dust under your bed, think about donating it to the museum.
So the capes that are behind us, some of them are from Treasure Ball, but some of them are from Mardi Gras cruise as well.
Yes.
And so I'm counting, like a quick count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's like 10, probably more than that. There's 10 or more, and there's even some right outside of this entrance. And I just think it's incredible. So if someone wants to donate, how do they go about doing that?
Just give us a call or email.
Yeah. Well, happy Mardi Gras, Jodi.
Okay.
And this is a really great opportunity. This is another wonderful reason to come and visit the Galveston County Museum. You know, you can actually try on a cape and take your photos with it too, and you'll be so impressed with the creativity and the love that's been put into these Mardi Gras trains.
And that wraps up our unboxing. Thanks for joining us for Unboxing History.
Remember to subscribe to Unboxing History to stay up on all the upcoming episodes. And remember, until next time, keep exploring history one artifact at a time.